Together for Mr. Edge.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Appreciate the opportunity. Man, it's awesome. I am so glad to be here with you guys this morning. You know, you guys may think it's a treat to get out of class, but man, it's a treat for me to come and share with you. So I want you to know that today. So, 7th grade, just came out of elementary school, so I'm just curious. Who are my Columbia Astros? Columbia? Okay, all right. I have 2 sons that went to Columbia. What about Mill Creek? We got some Mill Creekers in here? Yeah, that's what I thought. What about Madison? Is it Madison Elementary? That's what I'm talking about. Good. Good to see y'all. I guess that's all. Oh, wait a minute. Mill Creek? Is Mill Creek in here? Okay, Mill Creek. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, I'd just like to know who I'm talking to. Because I got something very important to tell you today. I got something very important that you as a 7th grader, it has an impact on your life. I know a lot of times you may think that maybe some of the things that you think and some of the things you do right now in 7th grade don't really have a big impact on your life, but I'm here to tell you that it absolutely does. So here's what I want you to know today. You weren't born a winner or a loser. You were not born a winner or a loser. You were born a chooser. I want to say that again. You weren't born a winner or a loser. You were born a chooser. You have choices at your age and your grade right now that have a very significant impact on your future. You have choices. I want to tell you a little story. There was a guy named John. He was a builder. He was a good builder too. He built really, really good houses. I mean, he was well known. He built the finest houses. And he was so good at it, it made his company a lot of money. It made them very well known in the community that he built great houses. Because he spent so much attention to detail. I mean, he was focused. I mean, he was motivated. I mean, he was the man. And he built great houses. He made great choices when it came to building houses. But John did this for a long time. About 15 or 20 years. So finally one day, John decided to retire. He's like, I'm going to hang it up, but I've been doing this a long time, put a lot of my energy into this, so I'm going to retire. So he walks into his boss's office. He says, hey boss, I appreciate everything you've done for me. I've worked really hard for you for 20 years and I'm going to retire. And the boss said, you know, John, I agree, man. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for this company, for all the houses you built. You're really awesome. I said, but the boss said, but John, will you do me one more favor? Will you do me one more thing? I've got a real special friend. Will you build one more house? Just one more. And John, you know, kind of shrugged his shoulders a little bit. He was kind of done. But he said, you know what? All right. I'll build one more house for you. The boss was like, man, that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So John leaves the office. So he shows up on the job site the next morning and, you know, he's just kind of not feeling it. You ever been that way about school? You kind of just not feeling it. I hear you. Hey, I work too. Sometimes I just don't feel it. So John showed up, just wasn't feeling it. He wasn't quite as motivated. He wasn't quite as focused as he normally is. You know, he kind of rolled in about 8:20, 8:30. He kind of kicked off work around 4 o'clock. He didn't really put that overtime in. And then when it came to selecting what the materials he was going to use, he just kind of took what'll do. It wasn't the best stuff. He wasn't picking the best wood. He wasn't picking the best furniture. It was just kind of whatever will do. He was kind of on autopilot. He was kind of just coasting, doing his last job. So when it came to choices and what he was going to do with that last house, he didn't really make great ones. But that's all right. He was just trying to get through it. So the day came and John finished this last house. You know, it was up to code, and it was done in a reasonable amount of time. So he goes into the office and says, "Hey boss, I got some good news. I finished that house that you wanted me to build." And the boss was like, "Man, thank you so much. Man, I really, really appreciate you doing that one more house for me." He said, "Man, I hope you have a great life ahead. You've done such wonderful things for me." So John said, "You're welcome." And so he turned and he started to walk out of the office. And all of a sudden the boss said, "Hey, John, one more thing." John said, "Hey, okay, what's that?" He said, "I got something I want to give you." So the boss handed John a box. And John got the box and he opened it up. And inside the box he pulled out something. It was a key. John said, What is this? What key?" And he said, "John, you've done such a great job for me all those years. That house you just built, it's yours. It's yours." You know what? You know what? John did the exact same thing that you just did. He's like, "Oh man, that was my house? And if I would have known it was going to be my house, man, I would have taken more time. Man, I would have got up early. I would have stayed late. Man, all that wood and all that furniture I chose, man, I would have chose the best. I wouldn't have settled for second rate. Man, if I would have just known I was building my own house, I would have made different choices." And so that's what I'm here to tell you guys today. That every one of you is building your own house. You're building your own house with every one of the choices that you make. And I'm here to tell you, even at 12 years old, 11, 12, 13 years old, in the 7th grade, that you have choices that make a significant impact on your life. I don't want you to write off this year and go, "Well, I'm just going to cruise on through 7th grade. It doesn't really matter what I do. It doesn't matter the choices I make." I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. Here's some of the things, let's be real. You can't choose everything. You can't choose whether you come to school or not. That's part of the deal. You got to come to school. You can't choose who your parents were. You can't choose how tall you're going to be. You couldn't choose if you have a medical condition, or maybe you have a disability. You didn't choose that, it chose you. But I'm telling you that you've got a ton of choices that you're going to make, and there's 3 areas in particular I'm about to tell you about that you are making right now that affect your life in a big way. You weren't born a winner or a loser, you were born a chooser. I'm going to tell you how you win. The first area that you got to make the choice in, and that you're coming out of elementary school, you just came into Liberty, and you just all of a sudden got around a lot of other people. We talked about 4 different elementary schools now are represented in this group. You're meeting people for the first time that maybe you have never ever known. So you are determining who your friends are. That's your choice. You're choosing who you hang around, who you talk to, who you spend your time with. And what I'm telling you is, you're an average of the 5 people that you hang around with the most. There was a study done, and it came back that you are an average of the 5 people that you hang around the most. Let me tell you how that's true, and prove it to you. If you play video games, I bet the other 4 people that you're best friends with play video games. I bet you if you play a sport, or maybe you do dance or band, I bet you that your 3 or 4 best friends also play sports, or they dance, or they're in the band. I bet if you go to church, I bet the other 3 or 4 people that you're best friends with go to church. So that's how I'm telling you, if you guys don't believe that you're influenced by the decisions that you make about your friends, look at your own life. And so here's where it gets negative, though. If you are hanging around with 3 to 4 people that are mean, that talk about people, that make fun of people, that maybe use bad language, guess what? That's going to rub off on you. So who you choose to hang around has a huge impact on your life. So your first choice is, who are my friends going to be? Who are my friends going to be? Here's the second choice you got. Who's got an Instagram or a Snapchat account? I do. Right. Yeah. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Hey, for you that didn't raise your hand, that's good too. And I'm about to tell you why that's good too. But there's nothing wrong with social media. Let me tell you that. There's nothing wrong with it. But here's the choice you've got to make. It's all about choices. And as a 7th grader, you got a choice. Are you going to use social media, or are you going to let it use you? I know it's kind of a weird statement, isn't it? What do you mean? What do you mean, Coach Edge? How do I use it, or how does it use me? Well, let me tell you. I'm on social media. I kind of like it. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, Facebook. I do all those things, but I use it by putting encouraging, positive messages out every day. I post pictures of serving other people. I post pictures to show the good. Mr. Brown's on it. He's always got a plan B. I got to know it. He made a choice to have a plan B. I appreciate that. So, talking about social media, I post positive things, encouraging things. I post good things. I use social media to make a difference in the world. I also use it in a good way. I keep up with football scores. When the James Clemens Jets are out of town and they're not on the radio, I keep up with them on Twitter. I keep up with what the scores are in the game. I use social media for good. But here's the problem in the choice that we've got to make, because it can also use you. And let me tell you how it uses you. You know, you see these pictures in your own Instagram and your own Snapchat, and you see all these pictures of other people, and they're doing a lot of cool things, and they're going to a lot of cool places, and they're wearing a lot of cool clothes, and boy, they're just cool. And here's the danger. Here's where it starts using you, is that you start comparing your real life to their posted life. You ever thought about that? It kind of looks like their life is perfect. It's not. Nobody posts the picture of them sitting at their kitchen table with their math book open, and they have no idea, and they're struggling with their homework, about to go to tears. Nobody posts that picture. But I'm going to tell you, it's real. Nobody posts that they finished 5th in a tournament. Nobody posts that when they lose the game, but that's real. But what we have to be careful of is we start comparing our life to just what we see on Instagram and social media. And all of a sudden we start saying, oh man, their life is great, and mine stinks. That's not true. Everybody's life is their life. It's not what it's all posted to be. So if you start letting you compare yourself to everybody else, it's going to use you. The second way that it uses you is, unfortunately, there's a lot of mean people in the world. There's a lot of people that don't want to do good. That they think they're cool by saying negative things and posting inappropriate pictures and doing things like that. You know what? But if you start looking at all of that, if you start adopting what they're saying, if you think they're cool and you want to tweet that, or you want to post that, or you want to snap that to somebody, it's using you to create the person you don't want to be. You hear what I'm saying? So don't follow people that are posting trash. That's my message, because if you follow people that are posting trash, that's what's going to get inside of you. And that's how social media uses you. Now, there's one more way. The third way that social media uses you is based on a word that we all know. Who knows about selfie? We all know about selfies, right? Take a selfie, take a selfie. And that's what we all see on social media, on Instagram and on Snapchat, right? It's all about me. Look at me. Look what I'm doing. Look where I'm going. Look how great my life is. And what social media can do, it can use you to make you very selfish. Selfish is not good. But that's what, if you don't watch out, that's what social media does. It boosts you. You're self-important. You're awesome. Because how many have you done this? And I'm raising my hand too. How many of you have put a picture of yourself in your best? I mean, I'm talking about maybe it's in your uniform, in your dance thing, or, you at the beach or whatever, Look at me, I'm looking good, boy. I'm looking good. We've all done it, okay? We've all done it. So here's where the danger comes in. Listen to me. This is where the danger comes in. All of a sudden, when we do that, now we want people to like us. We want people, we start determining, are we important enough based on who likes it? Ooh, like my picture. Like my picture. Ooh, they like me. Ooh, I feel really good about myself. Heart, 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 heart. And then you want people to comment on it, right? Ooh, man, you'll really make me feel good if you'll comment on my post. Ooh, girl, you look so good. ISM, heart, heart. You know what I'm talking about. You love it. You want more people to tell you how great you are. Yes, like my picture. But here's the danger, young people, is that's building this selfishness inside of you. So if that's how you're thinking about how you are trying to use social media, you're not using it, it's using you to create you very selfish. We don't want selfish. We want selfless, not selfish. You get me? So don't let social media use you. Don't bring how your value is based on how many people like your post. Don't determine how good a person you are based on how many followers you have. Don't think that you're nobody if nobody comments on your picture. That's fine. Your value has already been set. You are awesome. You're gorgeous. You're great. You're a great person. I don't care what Instagram or Snapchat wants to fool you and tell you. You've got value, and it doesn't have anything to do with Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat. You hear me? So, use social media. Don't let it use you. The third thing I want to tell you is what you feed yourself. You choose to feed yourself. If I had a dozen chocolate cupcakes right now, would you eat them? Yeah, absolutely. I'm tearing things up. So you're choosing to feed yourself from those things. What if you today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day, you think you'd be very healthy? No. But here, listen to me. That's an easy choice. What about when you see somebody in the hallway with a jewel? What if you see them? What's your choice going to be then? What's your choice going to be? Because you've got one. You've got a choice. Listen, but I'm telling you, you're building your own house. The choices you make with alcohol or drugs or those jewels make a significant difference on your future. Make a good choice. Here's the last thing I want to tell you. I realize that a lot of these choices are tough. A lot of these things that you're presented with on social media, with your friends, what you see on YouTube, all those things are very challenging. And they're very tough to make on your own. So if you don't hear anything that I've said today, I want you to hear this. You've got people in this school that love you that care about you, that are for you, and they want to help you. They want to help you be a winner. They're teachers, they're counselors, they're principals, they're coaches. They're adults in this school that want to help you with some of those tough choices. And I also realize that there's things once you leave school that you bring back to school that maybe you didn't choose. Maybe you're encountering some things outside of the walls of this school, at home or on your teams or in the neighborhood, that's tough. I want you to know that you got people right here in this school. You got people like me in the community that are your friends, that we want to help you. We are for you. We want to help you make great choices, because we're all building our own house. You are given the keys to the life that you want to live. Even at 7th grade, you hold the keys by the choices that you make with your friends, with social media, and especially with what you put inside your body. So I want you to know that you weren't born a winner or a loser. You were born a chooser. So one more time, I want to say it. You weren't born a winner or a loser. You were born a chooser. That's right. So make great choices the rest of this week. Thank y'all so